If you've ever found yourself prioritizing your adventure for the day over the meal you'll be eating that day, you may have found a good solution for you. Coming up. The adventure. The journey. It's what keeps me going. It's probably what keeps you going, and it's probably what brings you to my channel. But what's a motorcycle without gasoline? What's a campfire without logs? What's an adventure without food? You need to feel the adventure, right? I thought I'd share with you today something I'm pretty excited about. They're freeze-dried meals from Pinnacle Foods. To be honest with you, I saw them on Instagram and they plastered my wall with awesome photos of food out in the backcountry, and I just had to give them a try. Let's go check them out. So if you're like me, you know sometimes the adventure takes the priority for the day and food takes a back seat. So it's good to just have something that you can pack away, have it ready. It's not going to go bad, and that way it doesn't matter what you're doing. You can be on the motorcycle, backpacking, snowboarding, on a day hike. You know, you can really just like impromptu do what you're going to do and not have to worry about it. I always have my pack with me, so I just have a small stove, whether it be my alcohol stove or ISOPRO stove. No matter where I go, I know I've got food. And especially in COVID days where you don't always want to be going in restaurants, it's a good fit. All right, I'm freezing though, so I'm gonna go make some coffee and get this started and show you what it's all about. Talk to you then. Pinnacle Foods, gourmet food for mountaintop moments. Or in my opinion, any adventure. If you're a hiker and on Instagram, I'm sure you've seen them before. Owned by John and Ben Rittner, they're a small company out of Missoula, Montana. God's country. You know, the setting for a river runs through it. They concentrate on small batch gourmet food, then freeze dry it with processes and recipes to maximize nutrition while not sacrificing flavor. On today's menu is a Chipotle beef burrito bowl with corn and cilantro lime rice. And it looks delicious. It could be the perfect escape on a cold and windy New England day like today. Alright, so I caved and I put a real hat on and some gloves. It's 20 degrees is a lot colder when you stop moving. Today I'm using the BRS stove. It's an ISOPRO stove. I didn't want to mess around with the alcohol. Honestly, at this point I'm glad I didn't. My hands aren't working too well, and it's hard enough as it is. I didn't want to deal with, you know, maybe spilling alcohol and all that. And I gotta be honest, I'm pretty excited about it. Even, you know, just in its dry form, it smells awesome and it looks really good too. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped for this. So, pretty easy. All you have to do is cut the top off the pack, boil 12 ounces of water and pour it in. Seal up the top and let it sit for, I think they say, 14 minutes. Don't forget to take the desiccant pack out. I've made that mistake before in other meals and it tastes terrible. I'm just boiling some more water for a little cup of AeroPress coffee and letting this rehydrate. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Can't wait. I mean, this looks awesome. Even the dry ingredients, it smells awesome, looks awesome. You know, honestly, you know, any Mexican with cilantro and lime in it, you're doing it right in my book. And it's time for some backwoods brunch. Can't wait. All right, well, that was fun, but is it any good? Here we go, taste test. Hopefully I don't spill it all over myself. My fingers aren't working too well here. It is cold. Yep. Yes, it is. Wow, that's good stuff. This is the Chipotle beef burrito bowl. Corn, cilantro, lime rice. There's other good options too that I got. There's Thai peanut curry bowl, I think, and jalapeno cheddar biscuits with sausage. You know, real ingredients, good food. I mean, honestly, this stuff is awesome. Really good stuff. I wonder if I can show you that. You can see what it's all about. Not spilling it everywhere. I mean, it's hard to rave about rehydrated food, but it really is good. You know, especially right now. I'm cold, and this is like perfect when you're out on a hike. There's really nothing better than a warm meal. A little bit of spice to it. Now, I forgot my long-handled spoon. Now, they say you can just cut this bag. You can, and it's easier to eat. But what I like to do with these is leave them intact. I like the cook-in bags because you can just seal it up when you're done, and it's, you know, a standalone trash bag, and you don't have to worry about the mess getting anything back in your pack or whatever. So, you know, I could see this, you know, if you're snowboarding, I totally would take this with me. The price of food at ski resorts is astronomical. You know, for chicken fingers, you walk out of there, it's like $30 for chicken fingers and a soda, I feel like. With the motorcycle, you know, have something with me in a saddlebag, so it doesn't matter where you are. You can just stop and cook. And it's kind of more my style anyways. I mean, I love to go out to eat, but if I'm out riding, it's not really what it's all about for me. I like being out on the road, being out in the country, kind of getting away a little bit. It kind of enhances that experience. Obviously, backpacking just like this. Took a cold morning hike, and let me tell you, you know, honestly, I can feel myself warming up as I eat this. Totally changes the experience. You know, all my EDC guys, if you consider yourself kind of like a prepper, these things could be great for you. Not really my thing. I like EDC. I'm not, you know, preparing for the end of the world here. My theory is I'm probably going down with a ship if things go that bad, but you know, they say there's a shelf life on these of about 5 years for the Best By date. They do specifically say on their website that these will last over 20 years. It's been, you know, the bags have been tested for moisture infiltration, and the food's been moisture tested before it gets put in the bags. Having something like this as opposed to an MRE, which tastes terrible, and some of the crappy backpacking food that you can get out there is just totally loaded with salt and kind of still bland, this is my pick. Absolutely. So, Pinnacle Foods Company, Chipotle beef, burrito bowl. I feel like I'm at Chipotle right now, but I'm in the woods. I think they're about $12 a piece, so not cheap, but for something like this, you know, where you're not making it your main food supply all the time, it's just going to be a meal when you need it in a pinch, or backpacking for the convenience, or, you know, like I said, put it in the saddlebag for the meal when you can't plan for one. You can barely go out to eat and get something for 12 bucks. It's about cost neutral there, but just having it with you for whenever is awesome. Or if, you know, if you're Dan Becker on YouTube, you get all this stuff sent to you for free. I'm not bitter or anything. No, honestly, I'm not. His channel's awesome. I watch it all the time, so I can put a link to his channel if you want to check it out, if you want some more hiking videos to watch. And in the meantime, if you enjoyed this, please consider hitting like and subscribe. I'd love to see you on the next one. Like I said, we've got some motorcycle parts on order. We're going to be working on the Iron 883 this winter, and got a few knives on order and some backpacking gear to review before we can go back out on the trail for real. Thanks again for stopping by, and as always, be safe and be well. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.